Happy New Year, everybody. This is RockingTheBlade here, guys. Hopefully, your New Year's going pretty well. You saw my video of it. It's a video of me counting down the New Year. It's a pretty awesome video. It's with me, with friends and family. It was a great video you should definitely check out. But hopefully so far, I'm hoping that you guys' New Year is going great. And mine is so far is going pretty well, and I hope yours goes as well. I hope everyone has this year of 2016 is going to be epic. But let's get to why we're here. The Season 1 overall review of Ash versus the Evil Dead. So, I know I'm a little bit late to the party, because I'm kind of busy with stuff, with combination of work, and my mom's still kind of recovering from surgery, so I help her out. So it kind of behind. So I finally saw the show today. So how was it? The season overall. Fantastic. It was amazing. It's a great show. I really, really love it. God, it's like how when the first Transformer movie came back, the first Transformer movie when it first came out, and how we heard Peter Cullen's voice as Optimus all over again. It had that cool nostalgia to it. That's what it feels like watching Ash versus the Evil Dead. It was like getting that the nostalgia of watching the older Evil Dead films and just watching him just killing it, because it just felt like he never left the role. Like he was just so natural and quick. It just felt so great. The action was great. The gore is, if you're a gore fiend, oh my god, it is like the gore in this show. It's like beyond insane to say the least. It's something that. It's really crazy, man. The gore is just insane. The action is awesome. It's funny. It's intense. It's scary. It's just in your face, and I really, really love it. The side characters are great too, Pablo and the girl. Her name escapes me, but they work off each other so well, and the chemistry is great. The special effects are great, of course. How it's got to a point now where TV is caught up in terms. TV's production value has gone way up. Like I said before, when I reviewed the first episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead, shows like Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Daredevil, it's showing that TV shows have gotten a higher quality over the years. I think probably a lot of that has to do, in my opinion, thanks to The Walking Dead. Because now shows can be just as popular and not be big or just as big as a budget as a movie. Because it's showing how popular. Look at Walking Dead. Look how Walking Dead's doing. When people thought Glenn died, people lost their shit. So it goes to show you people can have a good TV show can have just as much as a good impact as a great film like Star Wars or Mad Max and so on. The comedy is great. The action is great. The gore is like over the top, to say the least. Ultimately the plot is Ash trying to just figure out the fuck up he did from the first episode, which I did a review on. And on the long way, he meets some insane monsters that looks like straight out like Diablo or Doom. These some crazy ass monsters that are just something out of nightmares, to say the least. And I would never want to see any. Which, by the way, didn't look great. Didn't look cheap. Well, one episode of the skeleton monster. I don't know, maybe the throwback to maybe Army of Darkness. He looked very, very cheap. Very. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I don't know. Maybe the throwback to Army of Darkness, since they don't have the legal rights to it. No, only the first two movies, but not Army of Darkness. Hopefully, with this being success, like I said when I talked about it last time, that Universal, whoever owns the rights, be like, hey, we want to partner with your show. We like where you're going with this, and we won't mind you using the Army of Darkness references. Whatever, you never know. So how was it? How the monsters look good, but every other monster looks great though. All the monsters, everything else looked really detailed, spot on. Even the season finale, these little kid demons that show up, which I won't. I'm trying not to spoil the show in itself because I'll be here forever, the whole season. But I'm just based on what I've seen. and just some of it look really well. This kid team look really good, and like it's like scary ass shit. Something out of Nightmares. They kind of remind me of the little kid demons, kind of like the little like necromorph kids from Dead Space 2. If you played Dead Space 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They kind of remind me of that. Though I find the little Dead Space 2 kids a bit more creepier, but that's like the closest thing I can think of to like in comparison. But what else? Also it's some great twists and turns along the way, and so then the episode before the season finale is a mind fuck, which I won't spoil. I won't spoil here, but I'll tell you, it'll be like, what? It'll blow your mind. And where they go to sell it all is a nice little reference, what I won't spoil, but I think you'll recognize it immediately and you'll like it. After just seeing the latest episode, I don't know. I mean, I love all the other episodes. Don't get me wrong. Some were better than others, to be truthful. But it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels like the last episode felt like not like a cop out. I wouldn't say it cop out. It just felt kind of, I don't know, a little lazy in my opinion. Though everyone's saying this episode is one of the best since the first episode. In terms of its gore factor and action and horror, I agree. It felt like if though Sam Raimi directed this last episode, it kind of felt like it. But how it ended though, it was kind of like, I won't spoil it, but I know people will say, well, it's typical Ash, he would do something like that. But it's like at the same time, it's like when it comes to the Earth being on the line, I don't know he would do something like that. I mean, it's nothing really bad. Well, kind of. Well, like again, when you see the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. Trust me. But it's just, I don't know. I think they could have written that better. To me, that's not the only flaw I found in the episode. The ending was kind of anticlimactic, and it would have set me. Believe it or not, it would have set me. It would I would be a lot more upset. But since Starz already announced they're already doing they're doing a season 2 already, and it's coming out this year apparently, probably around Halloween time, in my opinion, to kind of get the spooky and stuff. So sometime probably Halloween 2016 we'll hear something, or at least see something. Maybe then it'll probably be released. Who knows? But I know they didn't say it's coming out in 2016, sometime 2016. So that's why I'm not too mad. I wasn't upset like you don't know if another season's coming out or not, and it ends like it is really. This really is how we're ending. That kind of matter. If it ended like the way it did, without knowing there'll be a season 2, then it'll be more upset. But since I think they wrote that, knowing, hey, don't worry, at least there's a season 2 coming, so this will be addressed. So like, I'm like, that's anticlimactic, but we'll find out season 2. I know season 2 will clear things up and we'll get the ball rolling again and stuff. So that's why I'm not too upset, because at least I know there's a season 2 coming and it's coming out this year. Which I found out after watching the end of the episode. It's sometime 2016. So, overall, this is a show worth seeing. Hell to the yes. Despite that flaw, the season finale's flaw, in my opinion. But in a way, I kind of understand why he did it. But it was great. The action was great. The gore was great. The scares were great. It felt like Evil Dead at its finest, now in a higher, smooth quality. And like I said, not a graphics or visual horror, but it looks great. I mean, the show was really well done, especially for a TV show. But as a lot of people, there's a lot of like me, Evil Dead has a dedicated fan base that really watch this show, and and wants to that's really dedicated to this and really like this show and is passionate about it. So they want it at its best, not at its This, you know what I mean? So it looked great, right? Everything was like I said. You have to see this show. You have to see it. It's probably one of the best shows I've seen, right up there with the Marvel's Daredevil. Really amazing stuff. Well written, well acted. Action is great. Gore. If you're a gore hound, they have plenty of that. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but you get my point. Get Starz. Go see this show. It is worth your hard-earned money. Which I'm pretty sure you're gonna do it. Wait till it comes out on DVD. And if it comes out DVD or Blu-ray, definitely get it then, because or digital HD, whatever they're doing, whatever other release you can get it on media, go right ahead. It is totally worth the money. The action's great. Like I said, okay, you get my point. It's a great show. Go see it. It's definitely worth your money. I mean, Ash and Evil Dead is back and better than ever. And now that season 2 is coming out this year, I cannot wait to see what crazy shit they're gonna throw at us next. I cannot wait. So overall, this show's fantastic. Go get it. It's a must-see show. Alright guys, this is RockingTheBlade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Reviews of games and stuff coming soon. But until then, hope your New Year's going great. Mine is so far, and I'll see you when I see you guys. Have a good one.